So good evening. Let's go to today's session. So this is the mock test offered by Professor Academy. And in this session, we are also going to look at another 10 questions. Question number 1. Assertion. The referent and the signified are one and the same. Reason. The referent of a sign is a real object. The signified of a sign is a concept. Option A, both A and R are true and R is the true explanation of A. B, both A and R, assertion and reason, are true, but R is not the true explanation of A. C, A is true, but R is false. D, A is false, but R is true. Your answer? Answer is D. A is false, but R is true. The referent and the signified are not one and the same. So let's discuss this question. The question is based on semiology, study of signs, introduced by Ferdinand de Saussure. See, according to Saussure, a sign consists of two parts: signifier, signified. So as a linguistic sign, a word also consists of two parts. So you have signifier. So if I utter the word tree, or you're also able to see the graphic representation of the sound tree, T-R-E-E. So signifier is the sound or graphic representation of a sign. And once you listen to this sound, or once you look at this word on the screen, something goes or something is triggered in your mind. The mental image of that word, the mental image of that graphic sign, that is signified. So signified is the mental image or concept triggered by the signifier. Okay. And there is a difference between signified and referent. So signified is a mental concept, whereas, and it happens in your mind, and it happens within a language. Whereas we have referent, R-E-F-E-R-N-T, R-E-N-T. Referent refers to the real object. So if I see tree, I'm actually pointing at a particular tree. So if you refer something that exists in the real world, that is referent. Signified is more your conception of an idea. We'll go to the second question. Whose work does Judith Butler apply to demonstrate that the production of gender is a matter of performativity? Option A, Jacques Derrida. B, Ernest Jones. C, J.L. Aston. D, Roman Jakobson. Jakobson. Answer C, J.L. Aston. We all know Judith Butler, a famous feminist known for her work Gender Trouble. So in which she introduced this concept called gender performativity. Performativity, which means she says gender is a social performance. So the moment you are born, you are declared a boy or a girl. Then at each stage, you have to reiterate your gender status. So according to her, it's more a social performance. Next, this concept is based on J.L. Aston's performative. So a performative is a type of sentence. So according to J.L. Aston, there are a lot of utterances we make in everyday life. And one of the utterances is performative, in the sense you say something which is also the performance of what you are saying. For instance, if I say, I promise that I will come tomorrow, I'm not only saying I'm promising, but I'm also performing that. Or let's take another example. So you attend a Christian wedding where we have the bride and the bridegroom, and they say, I do. The moment they say I do, it's not only uttering, they're also performing. They're also fulfilling the promise, or they're promising that I love this girl or I love this boy. I will be truthful to this boy or girl. Okay, this is performative. So we say something, we are also acting on it. So that is called performative. And Judith Butler got inspired from this concept, and she came up with gender performativity. Next, which theorist stated the simplest surrealist act consists of going into the street, revolver in hand, and firing at random into the crowd for as long as one can? Option A, Andre Breton, Breton. B, Jean Baudrillard, Baudrillard. C, René Descartes, Descartes. Descartes. D, Albert Camus, Camus. And the answer is A, Andre Breton, Breton. So Andre Breton is known for, or he is the one who is associated with surrealism. What you can do, you can read about surrealist movement. And Andre Breton came up with Manifesto of Surrealism in 1984. And what is this movement about? Concerning literature or art. Their aim is to tap the creative potential of the unconscious mind. So what they do, they go for, automatic writing. They take drugs and they come up with drug addicted hallucinations or they try to capture dreamlike imagery in their writing. One of the famous examples for surrealist writing, we have Andre Breton's own work, Nadja, Nadja. Next question. In which play does Bertolt Brecht adapt the work of John Gay? Option A, Ball, Bal. B, The Life of Galileo. C, Caucasian Chalk Circle, Caucasian, Caucasian. D, The Threepenny Opera. All these works were by the German playwright Bertolt Brecht. Answer D, The Threepenny Opera. The Threepenny Opera is we can say it's an adaptation of John Gay's opera, The Beggar's Opera. And one more question for you. Brecht, in his work, The Threepenny Opera, he makes fun of, or he parodies this literary device called Deus Ex Machina. So what is the meaning of Deus Ex Machina, literal meaning? And you can also check out where this term is used or in what context. Next, what is the pseudonym used by Henry Fielding to write his parody Shamila Andrews, 1741? Option A, Connie Keyber, Keyber. B, Glarastus, Glistas. C, Michelangelo Titmarsh, Titmarsh. Then D, Isaac Bickerstaff. Answer A, Connie Keyber, Conny Keyber. So this was the pseudonym used by Henry Fielding to write his work Shamila Andrews. And here is a question for you. So in this work, Shamila Andrews, which novel is parodied by Henry Fielding? And the novel that is being parodied is an epistolary novel, which is very famous. So you can leave your answers in the comment section. Let's also look at the other options. We have Glarastus, which was the pseudonym used by Shelley to write his famous poem Ozymandias. Then Jonathan Swift used this pseudonym Isaac Bickerstaff. Later we have Richard Steele, who borrowed this pseudonym Isaac Bickerstaff from Swift. Then I leave this to you. Michelangelo Titmarsh. Which Victorian writer used this pseudonym? Next question.
Okay, sir.
Next question. Which of the following is the subtitle of Hardy's novel, The Well-Beloved? Option A, a comedy in chapters. B, a sketch of a temperament. C, the life and death of a man of character. D, a pure woman faithfully presented. Answer B, a sketch of a temperament is the subtitle of Hardy's novel, The Well-Beloved. All the other options are also associated with the novels of Hardy. A comedy in chapters is the subtitle of Hardy's novel, The Hand of Ethelberta. The life and death of a man of character is the subtitle of The Mayor of Casterbridge. And I leave this to you. A pure woman faithfully presented is the subtitle of which novel of Hardy's, which is very famous. What is the title of Joseph Conrad's 1912 autobiography? Option A, The Autobiography of a Supertramp. B, A Personal Record. C, World Within World. D, Surprised by Joy. Answer B, A Personal Record. Let's also look at the other autobiographies. So we have the autobiography of a Supertramp, which is by W.H. Davies, D-A-V-I-E-S. Then World Within World is an autobiography by Stephen Spender, poet. Then we have Surprised by Joy by C.S. Lewis, L-E-W-I-S, who is known for his Chronicles of Narnia. And here is a question for you. The title of C.S. Lewis' autobiography, Surprised by Joy, is taken from a poem by a romantic poet. Find out the name of the romantic poet. Next, which of the following is a central image in the poems of Seamus Heaney? Option A, Aeolian harp, A-E-O-L-I-A-N. B, bogland. C, gyre, G-Y-R-E. D, albatross. I would say this is a bit direct question and you can eliminate a lot of options here. Answer B, bogland. The moment we say Seamus Heaney, he is associated with bog poems. So what you can do, you can look up bog poems, B-O-G. And other options, Aeolian harp is a central image or symbol in Coleridge's poems. Then albatross is also comes in Coleridge's poem. Then gyre by gyre is a central image in W.B. Yeats. Next, choose the right chronological order of Booker-winning Indian novels. So what you have to do, there are 4 novels. You have to find out the correct sequence in which they won the Booker. Option A, Midnight's Children, The Inheritance of Loss, The God of Small Things, The White Tiger. Option B, Midnight's Children, The God of Small Things, The Inheritance of Loss, The White Tiger. C, The God of Small Things, Midnight's Children, The White Tiger, The Inheritance of Loss. D, The God of Small Things, The White Tiger, Midnight's Children, The Inheritance of Loss. At least if you know, maybe this novel should have come later. If you have that sense, you can eliminate 2 options. Answer B, Midnight's Children, The God of Small Things, The Inheritance of Loss, The White Tiger. So Midnight Children won the Booker Prize in 1981. Then Arundhati Roy's The God of Small Things won the same prize in 1997. Then in 2006, Kiran Desai's The Inheritance of Loss won the Booker Prize. Then in 2008, Aravind Adiga's The White Tiger won the Booker Prize. So what you can do, you can also find out the Indian novels which are shortlisted for the Booker Prize. Next question. What shall I do with this absurdity? O heart, O troubled heart, this caricature, decrepit age that has been tied to me as to a dog's tail. Which modernist poem opens with these lines? Option A, T.S. Eliot's The Hollow Men. B, G.M. Hopkins' The Windhover. C, W.B. Yeats' The Tower. D. Ezra Pound's Hugh Sylvain Moberly. Answer C. W.B. Yeats' The Tower. But you should also read about T.S. Eliot's The Hollow Men, Ezra Pound's Hugh Sylvain Moberly, H-U-G-H space S-C-L-W-I-N, then Moberly, M-A-U-B-R-L-A-Y. And answer this question. What is the subtitle of G.M. Hopkins' poem, The Wind Hover? So with this, we finish today's session. And tomorrow, same time, we will discuss another 10 questions under the mock test offered by Professor Academy for the upcoming UGC NET exam. Thank you.